Alright, we're at Monday, week 3, April 1999. Last show was pretty much the continuation of Stone Cold versus The Rock, Triple H versus XPac. Those have been two main focuses. Mankind and Chris Candido having a mid-card rivalry. Not much to say about that. It's pretty much Chris Candido saying it's his era now, and he's moving on. He's going on bigger and better things. And that's just about the gist of it, so let's start it off. Oh, okay, backstage, D'Lo Brown became Jerry Lawler's protege, and then we didn't meddle anyone, really. Alright, so here the announcers start the show saying tonight we're going to see Triple H and Rock team up against X-Pac and Stone Cold. And then we have Triple H cutting a promo. Pretty much he explains here why he turned on DX and why he turned on X-Pac, and this is pretty much a promo saying he is that damn good, and that he is the guy, and pretty much putting over the fact that Triple H wants to be his own man. Here X-Pac comes out, and they just go at it. They start brawling all over the place until officials and other jobber wrestlers come out and break them up. Then we go to the first match with Kane versus Gangrel and Edge. And then I was just reading that Kane carried the match. Gangrel was a weak link, and pretty much there was a DQ. One Gangrel, Edge, and Christian came in, attacked Kane with a chair, or no, they got counted out. So Kane was kicking their ass, and they just left. They're trying to make an impact on Kane's name, but it's just not working. Here Stone Cold goes backstage, and he talks to X-Pac, and he says, "Look, tonight we have a match against Triple H and The Rock. Can I trust you?" And yeah, can I trust you not to get in my way? And I kick the Rock's ass, and I won't get in your way. And you kick Triple H's ass. And X-Pac says, yeah, they just agree to have each other's back tonight. Here the Un-Americans cut a promo on, the guys that they're going against. We have Owen Hart changing gimmicks because he wasn't fit for his. So we have Owen Hart taking on Natty Guerra. That's the primary feud of the Un-Americans. And we have Lance Storm and Matt Bloom, who are a tag team, taking on Godfather and Val Venus. And then Taz and William Regal are feuding. Here we see Un-Americans. Lance Storm and Farouk put in hell of a performance. Matt Bloom needs to get his shit together, but that's fine. And just overall decent match with the APA getting a victory following Val Venus cost the Un-Americans a match. And then after the match, the Dudley boys debut, and they put APA through the tables, and this is just a way to introduce the Dudleys as heels. Here then it'd go to commercial, and we come back, and then JR would say, okay, at Backlash we're going to see APA versus the Dudley boys. Alright, following that we go to Shane McMahon's backstage. I just used a freestyle angle. Shane McMahon's backstage. He walks by Road Dogg and Batista. He says, "You know what? I don't like you guys. You guys are a bunch of punks, and so instead of you guys defending just against the Marvelous Ones, I'm adding the Corporation, Ken Shamrock and Umaga, to the match, and it's going to be Rabid Dog versus Marvelous Ones versus Corporation." And if you guys remember right, that is the way Road Dogg and Batista lost their titles originally. Right after that, we see Bob Holly versus Taz, and then Bob Holly was disqualified when William Regal ran in and attacked Taz, pretty much putting an end to that match. Post that, we see Vince McMahon's backstage. He cuts a promo with The Rock and Triple H on X-Pac and Stone Cold, hyping the main event. I'm just trying to build up to a main event. I figured Raw was pretty good at that back in the day, so we're trying our best to do this here. Chris Candido challenges Mankind to a match. Chris Candido defeats Mankind's good friend Al Snow. Mankind was on commentary, and after the match he says, "I accept your challenge, and I'm going to beat you at Backlash." Here Owen Hart and Natty Guerra just start fighting backstage. These two hate each other. They've been feuding for months, it feels like. And then this is just them fighting all throughout backstage, causing a lot of havoc. Here Taz goes up to Vince McMahon. He demands a match with William Regal because Regal attacked Taz earlier. Vince says fine, but it's for your European title. Taz says that's fine with me. Here, Dave Batista versus Umaga ends with Umaga getting a win, following Batista was distracted by Marc Maron. Marc Maron, Mike Barton tag team, and Umaga picks up the victory. Then we go Brian Pillman, Goldust trade words. Here, Brian Pillman says, "You know what? Marlena wasn't just my manager, Goldust. She got a feel of me, like just flirting with the fact that maybe something went down with him or Marlena." Brian Pillman's a huge piece of shit, and that's pretty much his character. Here, the Marvelous Ones cut a promo talking down Rabbit Dog and saying how they're going to regain the titles this Sunday. A video hypes, pretty much Austin, XPac, Triple H, and Rock, all the history of those four guys, and then we get to the main event. And then we see The Rock defeat Stone Cold Steve Austin, and then this didn't get good ratings. That's fine. I don't understand why, but it is whatever. Pretty much it was storytelling, so the story would be X-Pac and Stone Cold aren't really getting along, and that ends up leading to The Rock and Triple H picking up the victory, which they both need. An iffy show, it was good overall. We had from here, angle 9 to 4 to 9 was a little bit of a struggle, but I feel like it has interesting parts, good moving parts, and then we're building to something better. Let's see if we beat WCW. Is 69-20. Alright, so let's see. I think WCW beat us here, and they did, with the Outsiders, Piper, and the Giant. Let's see this. Blah, blah, blah. This stuff's interesting. I wonder if it has an effect on anything. Hell of a rating. But yeah, this Sunday will be Backlash pay-per-view. No huge surprises, really. No debuts or anything, if that's what you're looking forward to. We're going to have The Rock versus Stone Cold in the main event. Triple H versus X-Pac in the semi-main. Mankind versus Chris Candido. Goldust and Brian Pillman. Kane's taking on The Brood, all three of them, handicap match. Rabbit Dog versus Marvelous Ones versus Corporation. APA versus Dudley's. Owen Hart versus Eddie Guerra. Un-Americans versus The Godfather. And Taz versus William Regal. That might be the order of matches, but I don't think so. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you next episode, which is going to be Backlash.